Hey, what's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today? How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. But today we want to talk about the Cybertruck and the trucks that are available on the market or will become available on the market at we know that it's going to be at a heavy discount. Okay, so now if you haven't heard of the Cybertruck, it's Tesla's new truck that should be coming out next year or later this year. Still waiting to see the release date. It's a very unique design, and it's a very polarizing, to say the least. Now, if you're looking at getting a new truck, I would say do not buy right now. I would say wait right now, because the market of the vehicles in the United States should be changing quite drastically, especially for the used car market. If you're in the market for a brand new vehicle like a Tesla or the F-150 or Dodge Ram or any vehicle at that rate, it may be a little bit different for you. But for the used vehicle market, I see the prices should be going down quite significantly, and especially vehicles that are used for just in like for rental vehicles, just because of the situation we're in and people changing their usage of cars, if they're aware of the situation that we're in. Now, right now, we're not seeing changes in prices, but in the coming months and maybe a year down the line, you'll see a sharp change in pricing of used vehicles, especially used vehicles. So if you're looking at 2019, even 2020, a few miles driven, people don't have enough money to make their payments. So a lot of cars are going back and are going to be sitting for some time. Dealerships will be closing pretty soon, so things are changing drastically. I've noticed it in my area as well. So things are changing very, very quickly. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle or for a vehicle that you want to get, you've had your eye on it, you already know you want to purchase it, you're going to be looking at even the Tesla Cybertruck. I would say listen to this video right now. So okay, Cybertruck versus your conventional truck. What would be the main differences? Okay, positives of the Cybertruck are it's going to be an EV vehicle. If that's a positive to you, it's going to be an EV vehicle. It's going to have a high capacity for towing. It's going to have it's going to be green. You're going to be seen as a very thoughtful citizen, not using fossil fuels, right? And now the cons of it versus a regular conventional truck, be it gas or diesel. Diesel being more expensive to run, but actually better in the long run and better when you want to sell the vehicle later on. The Tesla in the future will have the problem of losing mileage because the batteries do degrade over time. I've noticed that with Teslas that the people that have had for 1 or 2 years, they can lose up to 10 miles a year of range. In some worst cases, 40 miles. Now, what does that mean? So if you start off with a car with 250 miles range, 3 to 4 years down the line, you're probably going to have, say, about 210 miles of range. Now, this happens depending on your usage, on the climate conditions of where you live. So there's a lot of factors that depend on what your mileage and range will be in the future, but it's something to think of. However, the Tesla, if you're staying local and you're not doing long landovers, long range driving, you should be fine. But if you're going to be loading your vehicle up heavy with people, taking it out for at least 100-mile road trip, you'll start to see the cons of the Tesla. And with a Cybertruck being a vehicle that would be going out of the city maybe more often, you may see some difficulties in what you want to do in the determination of time, usage, charging, all these things. So yeah, if the battery goes bad, it's a lot more difficult to fix than if your engine has to go to the mechanic and you have to spend $300-400 on that, changing oil. It's a lot more simple, and there's already a set up mechanics throughout the country that can help you in the middle of nowhere if you ever happen to leave the city. Or yeah, that's one big con of having a Tesla. So one big con of having a conventional SUV truck is the gas prices, which now actually have gone down for now, and maintenance of the truck. Now, maintenance can be negotiable because some vehicles have really good builds. Say like F150 has a really good build, and if you get one, you won't end up spending too much money, especially if you get a used one that's already been worked on. The amount of money you'll spend is really not too much. Okay, you're talking about $300 to $400 here, $500 here. If you had to change the transmission, $2,000. That sounds like a lot, but if you're getting the vehicle for $10,000, $15,000, at most $20,000, you'll have money to spend on gas and maintenance. So it's something to really think about before you make a purchase on a new modern Cybertruck. Now, so that's the main difference right there with the gas powered trucks. Now, when you move into diesel, you're going to get more benefits. Okay, you're going to have a vehicle that's going to be actually more fuel efficient. It's going to have a stronger towing, a bigger towing capacity. Also, going downhill, the diesel engine is able to assist in braking, so it's going to be more confident on the mountain when you're pulling anything that's of significant weight, like a big boat or a RV or just a very big payload. Okay, if you have a trailer and you have some equipment on it, you're going to want to get a diesel. Okay. Diesels also hold their value really well. 5-10 years into the future, if you want to sell it, there's people out there that will buy them up, either for work or for personal use. Diesels hold their value. Conventional gas is also very good if you're just recreational and you're not pulling anything. Those are really good. But in terms of the Cybertruck really, I feel like it's more of an urban environment type of vehicle. You're not really going to want to take a Cybertruck and put a tow hitch in and go out into the middle of nowhere, even if you have it engaged with solar panels, because eventually out in the middle of nowhere you will see problems. You will see loss of towing capacity, loss of range, because all of those numbers that you're getting, 500 miles, 250 miles, that's the vehicle empty, unladen. There's nothing in the vehicle. So basically the vehicle is on autopilot driving itself without a human inside, without the car loaded down with your family belongings and towing something. Once you add that all in, your mileage will drastically decrease. So you could go from 500 quickly down to 300, just like that. So it's something to think of, where a conventional truck can have a range of 400 miles and not have any of these problems with the diesel motor. So that's something to think about when you're getting a truck. Like, what are you going to be using it for? How often are you going to be driving? Like, how much do you gain from not having to pay for gas versus paying for gas and having the ease of use, ease of operation, long range? There's a lot of benefits that come with it. Payload capacity. You're able to travel long distances and not have to stop in the middle of nowhere to recharge or know where the stop is to charge your vehicle. There's a lot of cases. So technology's there right now. I like the Cybertruck. I really actually am rooting for the Cybertruck to be, the best that it can be. But at the same time, I know that the conventional trucks that have been ongoing for right now work very, very well. Okay, if you get an F-150, if you get a Dodge Ram, today you're getting a very pristine truck that has had years and years and years of technology put into it, to the point where even when we come with the Tesla and all the benefits, some of the cons kind of outweigh the benefits that you're getting. So it's something to think of. But I'm still rooting for the Cybertruck. It's still yet to come out. We don't yet know what new technologies are in the Cybertruck. We just kind of got the release and the numbers. Those numbers are yet to be discovered, to see exactly how exact they are when you load it up with people, when you get out in the desert and you're actually out there in the middle of nowhere with the truck, running AC, cranking music, everything. It's a whole different scenario. Now, like I was saying, if you're in the market for a new vehicle, you're going to want to know that the prices are going to be changing. So if you're looking for a new vehicle, the prices are going to be changing. Just wait. Kind of like the stock market. You want it to hit the floor. You want it to get down to the very, very bottom, where it's the pristine time to purchase. So Same thing with vehicles. Now, what trucks are available? Like I said, we've got the new GMC, we've got the Chevrolet Silverado Z71, there's F150, all different models. There's the Toyota Tundra. There's a lot of trucks out there if you're looking for a new vehicle. And then we have the Cybertruck. So there's a lot on your mind, there's a lot on your plate. It's just a straight up buffet, and now we've added EV vehicle to the buffet. It's a Rivian. There's a lot, okay? So the market is ripe. However, it's changing, okay? This year, 2020, everything is just changed. It's not gonna go back to normal. We're not gonna have people running to rent a vehicle right after COVID-19 or even a year after. Nobody wants to catch anything. Nobody knows, if you go to a hotel, what's been in there. So the way we operate isn't gonna go back to normal just because they say let's go back to work, everything's normal, let's go. There's gonna be a lot of people out there are gonna be hesitant to actually get out there, use other people's shared vehicles, get in an Uber. It's just, I don't see that happening, okay? I know that's not gonna happen because I'm not gonna do that. And if I'm not gonna do that, there are gonna be other people who think like me who are gonna do that. So there's gonna be a lot of vehicles sitting out there, and they're gonna have to unload these vehicles. They can't just have them sitting there and have employees sitting there with nothing to do. So the way we work, it's gonna change. Yeah. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these vehicles, all right, that I'm talking about. So yeah, here's a 2018 Ford F150. This is the black version. It's got basically the full configuration, most of the bells and whistles, XLT 4x4. It's got 34-inch tires and black wheels. And this is basically the most basic setup that you can get. It basically has everything that you need, I would say. It compared to the Cybertruck, this has a six-seater configuration, and you can come with any configuration. The trucks basically have a center console. Most of the time, you'll see it, but I recommend that you get one with the front without that center console having a seat instead of your armrest, because you can pull it down and make it an armrest as well, just like the Cybertruck, and that way you have a front bench seat. Now the advantages of that is that you can fit more people in the vehicle, one, and two, say you're riding with your wife and you want her to sit next to you, or your girlfriend, or you're going on a date, or you just want the girl to sit right next to you, then this is like the only configuration I can think of out of any vehicle that can happen, unless you're in a classic car that has that front bench seat, or if you have a it's basically only with these trucks. Okay, that's the best configuration. The center console does look boss, very clean, very very nice. You have your shifter there in the center console, but the positives versus the negatives are just too much. You can't fit the person there. You can't fit someone to sit. You can't have someone sit right next to you if you want them to. You say, sit next to me, and there you go, bam. A lot of positives there, and it comes to the seatbelt too. So yeah, that configuration, front bench seat, is a plus, and it can only really be had in these trucks. Now, the look and design, yeah, some people may not like it, but trust me, it's useful. A truck is a utility vehicle. It's got a utility purpose. If you've never had one before, you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, if you have one, you'll be able to do more without more activities that you could most likely not do without it. So yeah, definitely something to consider. 2018. Now the way everything looks, these are going to be going down in price drastically. So just keep your eye on it if you're in the market for a new vehicle. Yeah, you want to pick up something like this. They also have Chevrolet, of course, GMC. They have Ram. Ram has a very nice looking vehicle, high technology. But if you just want something not necessarily basic, but very reliable and very fun to use, this would be really good. Especially if you're looking at a Cybertruck and you just want to keep some money in your pocket, but still look really good because this looks better than the Cybertruck. So yeah, here's the brand new version that should be coming out in the next few months. It's the 2021, I'd like to say, F150. It looks really good. I'm sure you can have it with a blacked out grille as well. They're also coming out with an EV vehicle version of this truck, so if you really want EV, they have it. You know, the car cannot drive itself. I'm not sure if it can or not yet. I won't say anything. Maybe it can, but Tesla really has that autonomous vehicle driving down very well. But for me, I drive my own vehicles. I don't need that type of technology. So yeah, like I said about before, the EV vehicle market is very promising. But at the same time, I just prefer gas or diesel for now, just for the uses I use for. If that was me, just if you're going out off-roading, to going out on a long haul, you don't want to be stuck somewhere with the, if you ever had a Tesla, most Tesla drivers, they have more than one vehicle. They have a real vehicle, but some people, that's their main vehicle, and it really is a good package what they're selling. But at the same time, it's a lifestyle change. Everybody, of course, knows that. At the same time, if you get a conventional truck, you will be very happy. So if you have an EV, a Model 3, and you're looking for something to, if you're looking for a truck and you're thinking about a Cybertruck, I would think about a conventional, gas-powered vehicle. It's just very, very helpful to have one, and you want to use it much more on a long journey instead of charging out in the middle of nowhere or anything like that. So yeah, something to think of. And yeah, if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. You guys have a great day. Bye.